Right on. So we are officially in Washington State now, heading towards the town of Loomis, which is where we're going to get some fuel, beer hopefully, and head out to, I think, Chilpaca Lake, something like that. I said it wrong to the border service guy, and he corrected me, and I have already forgotten what it is. But yeah, neat to see the land from this side of the border. Very similar to what we just came through. A little bit more rocky over here by the looks of it. This awesome, hey, it's Palmer Lake or something like that. Beautiful looking down the valley. I should probably pay attention, but there you go. Just fantastic. The start to Washington BDR. Pretty interesting start. Pretty nice little hill climb up here out of Loomis. Really nice country. That's chugging up the hill. The campground that I was trying to go to was through two fences that were posted like private road, no trespassing, yada yada yada. So I don't know what the deal with that stuff is in the States, like if you just go through the gate and close it or what, but yeah, anyways, I'm gonna not risk getting shot by an angry rancher and or charged with trespassing the first day I'm here. So, ooh, that's a big one. And so until I get a better idea of what the procedures are for that, I'll ask around if maybe another campsite. Then we'll just keep trucking. If we have to just disperse camp tonight, I can. I mean, it's not a big deal. Just find a nice spot to make a campsite at. Not a terrible thing. I wouldn't mind getting to one that's like a serviced campsite, but that's wonderful scenery, great elevation almost immediately coming in this direction. That's a terrible line through there. Yeah, if you're going north-south, you are on a climb almost, yeah, right away here. My bike's getting a little toasty, but I threw it into off-road mode, so it kind of tones itself down a little bit. All right, welcome to camp. That was quite a day. We're at, I don't know, I can't remember what name of the campsite is, Fish Creek or something like that. I just happened upon it. It was not pegged by the route makers or anything like that. But boy, do we need to stop. Coming down the hill right before here, bag fell off the back, along with it my axe and my jacket. What wasn't fine was my axe. The head detached and lodged itself inside my wheel, inside the spokes. So it was not a good situation at all. I got it out. It did shred the sidewall of the tire a little bit. It didn't puncture it, which is awesome. So we're gonna have to find a new tire sooner than later. The tire, like, I was cutting strips of sidewall rubber from flapping around. Hopefully that'll make it to Concully tomorrow. Hopefully we can figure out where the hell we're gonna get another tire from. I do have a tube, you know, if that thing really lets go. Let's take a look around. We got our beers, our bed set up already. I'm still in my moto gear. Bike's over there. Nice little campground. There's a river over here we can go take a look at later on, but yeah, I'm just sitting and trying to collect my negative thoughts and hopefully feel a little bit better about things tomorrow morning. Goodness gracious. So yeah, it friggin' nuked the sidewall. Took a pretty good strip out of it there. I got, these are the heavy duty, whatever, heavy load rating ones. So there's a thick ass sidewall on them. It took it down like so freaking close in a few spots. And then the axe itself, I think there's a pretty good chunk out of the rim, yeah, down there. Yeah, I think there's at least one kind of spoke that isn't as straight as maybe as it should be, but yeah. I'm not gonna abandon everything due to that. I just put a new tire on. I think that's the thing to do. The rim, yeah, if it fails, it fails. We'll just have to deal with it, but yeah. Alrighty friends, the promised bear carcasses. Look at this shit. There's like balls still hanging off one of them. I think those are bear. I can't imagine any other creature that would have a pelt that's large, but like someone's already cut all the meat out of it and harvested it properly and stuff, and they just left kind of some strips of pelt. Alright, day 2. Just finished packing up. Well, almost done. Getting the bike loaded up. And I'll be on the road towards Concali today, and probably beyond. We'll have to stop there for fuel and get some couple supplies and stuff like that. Just gonna finish washing up some dishes from breakfast. I had a cup of coffee, so those are the dishes. Anyways, we'll catch you on the road. Here we are, leaving 9 Mile Creek Campground on some paved / dirt at the moment. Fingers crossed our tire holds up today, and so starting to get some views here. We came through a really nice switchback in the valley, just leaving the campsite after we got off the paved road, and now making our way down towards Skull and Crossbones Pass. And there's another pass down there that we do. Oh, we'll ride center. With the ability to go right. But yeah, beautiful country up here. Took one wrong turn already. I think that is fire smoke over there, from probably the one up in Osoyoos, or near Osoyoos on the BC side of the border. But yeah, really nice terrain here. Again, still taking it pretty easy here, and you know what, I'm not going to be trying to do any hero speed runs here. This BDR is for enjoyment and not breaking things because you're riding like an idiot. But also we're being extra careful this morning because that tire is not in the greatest of shape. That was a good one. I can see coming down the hill that being a little bit surprising. But that's pretty much like a gentle deactivation on the roads we usually ride up on the island. So I also got to think about putting air in my front tire. I can feel it getting a little bit low as well, which for the terrain isn't a terrible thing, but I'd rather not have it flying off any rocks too hard. But yeah, beautiful country. I came around the corner and got absolutely startled by that cow there. There's a baby one in the woods up there too. Holy fuck. That was scary. I was absolutely terrified there. Look where you're going. I see more cows up the hill. Oh, all the cows are over here. I thought it was like the biggest bear I'd ever seen. Come on. Out of the way, guys. Out of the way. Come on. Come on. I gotta get by. There we go. Fuck the cow. Cows are ridiculous here. So I gotta leave the... Now that I've scared myself... Oh, treat. Let's just hit that. Why not? Oh yeah, that front one needs air pretty badly. Yeah, not really technical stuff here at all. Just taking it easy. Some more cows up here. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Hi guys. Don't mind me. No, go the other way. There we go. How about that? Emerge from one section into another. This was a big fire that went through here, obviously, because I've been in this burn zone for quite some time. Sorry, I'm looking all over the road here trying to look across. I think we're going over to that road right over there, so by GPS. Oh, maybe not actually. We'll see. I like when you can see the road ahead. It's pretty sick. Saw one, I'm gonna say it was a black bear, maybe like just away from its mother, old, kind of tearing across the trail in front of me. Wasn't quick enough with the camera, but alas, I don't think we're going over there now that I look at the GPS a little bit closer. We're going down the other side. But yeah, super nice morning. It's 11.5 degrees up here. It was 15 down in the valley bottom. Yeah, for like before 8 o'clock in the morning, I think it's going to be a real hot day today, folks. Real hot. Just taking it easy, keeping man and machine in one piece. That is the goal today and tomorrow. Trail is in great shape. There's one section I came through climbing up one of the hills back there that was pretty rough, but the soil is weird. It's like that soil that makes it feel like you have flat tires all the time. We found the cows. I'm trying not to chase them here, but they won't get off the road. I really don't want to get like a whole stampede of cows going here. There's even more behind me there. Got one following me. Let this one go by. Hi, it's okay. You're alright. I think her baby is right here. God damn, man. It's freaking cows. Guys, I gotta get by. Come on. Go on. Go on. Alrighty, so we are just past the Salmon Meadows campsite. Looked pretty nice. There was another one further up the hill there that looked awesome too. But yeah, the trail coming down was pretty rutted out. Lots of nasty rocks in it. Probably not bad going up. Coming down was a bit of a pain in the ass. Not challenging, pain in the ass, but just more trying to save the tires. Again, story of my life for the next till we get a tire. But yeah, no, so we're on this paved road heading down into Concully now, and yeah, I think it's 8 in the morning. I don't think we're gonna finish our section 1 and call it here at like 9 o'clock. So we'll do section 2, maybe even another one today. We'll see how fast we can get through Washington. I mean, if that's the sections, then we're gonna be done this really soon. I'm not even going fast, but I mean, I really don't mind doing, 10-hour days. All right, we're just up to the top of Ruby here. Pretty rough little go this road here. I had to cheat a few times onto this side just because the exposure was terrible, and the other was like really loose shit kind of going almost right off it. Be a nutso descent out of here. You can tell this side's definitely used for descending more often. It's got a lot more fucking braking downhill stuff. Whoa, yeah. That is hella exposed coming up there, my god. That's the difference between these kind of primitive Forest Service roads and the logging roads. Even the deactivated ones, there is some sort of safety measure built into it to keep the guys from dying if they rolled off of it in their trucks, But you can see it in the older ones. The older ones are way more exposed, but yeah. This is, oh my god, look at this. I'm on the wrong side of this for my direction of travel. Sorry, Paul. I'll fix it there. There we go. into some sand here by the looks of it. I don't know which way we're supposed to go. This way it would appear. Woo! Yeah, big old KTM, just truck it on, you know. Well, this came up over Ruby and whacked a pretty good one coming down the other side. I was like, yeah, my front tire is definitely low. Go to check it. It's like, hey, my gauge seems to be telling me it's fine. I can feel it's low. The gauge is broken. Trust yourselves, friends. You know what it feels like. Oh, that's neat. Old chimney. There's even a couch there. All right, well, I took the gamble. We're gonna try and get through here without going to, what's it called? Okanagan for fuel. But yeah, hopefully that doesn't bite me in the ass. Right now, we are doing double track sand. This is just pure sand. Not very deep. There's a bottom to it, which is nice. These tires are made for exactly these conditions. And yeah, bike's handling it absolutely fine. It does help that there's a lot of weight on the back of this thing, keeping that front tire from sitting too deep there. But yeah, it's definitely not near as bad right now, but there was definitely some full-on sand. Well, not full-on. It was baby sand, we'll call it. The fact that I was sitting down the whole time should give you a pretty good indication of the depth of that. Oh god, that was a big rock. Anyways, yeah, just cruising through. Not really much scenery. Big patch of sand there. The erosion ruts are pretty fantastical here. Ooh, yeah, slid right into that one. Yikes, pay attention. But yeah, there's some really cool stuff on the way out of the last area we were in. Rock Creek Campground, I believe it's called, or something like that. You know, pretty out there kind of camping areas, and it's just surprising how many little homesteads you see out in the bush, whether or not they're, you know, full-time live-ins or just kind of keep a cabin out there or whatever. But yeah, a ton of them. Seen 8 deer so far today, 1 bear, a couple of rabbits, like 1 million squirrels, and lots of wildlife, that's for sure, and innumerable amounts of livestock. The cows, man, haven't seen one for a while, so yay, that's good. Yeah, anyways, just doing our thing, yeah, rocking and rolling along the BDR. This fuel drama, you know, it was tire drama this morning, fuel drama now. I'm really making this BDR a lot more challenging than it needs to be, I think. Mostly due to my stupidity. But we learned to, oh fuck, that was a good rock. Oh my gosh. Yeah. You gotta really watch the front brakes out on these things. I just touched it and it just sent the front wheel all the way not in a good place. That wouldn't have been a great spot to fall either. Here's some sand again. It's like off-camber sand. Which way are we going? Left? Yep. But yeah, anyways, getting up into elevation again here, out of the valleys. Temperature's pretty good today. Been like between, well, it was like 7 degrees this morning when I left, and between like 25 and the low teens, depending on where I'm at. The amount of temperature variance we've ridden through today is pretty staggering. Yeah, more just peeling through some ranch land here again. There is some remarkably sketchy sections back in the woods there. I'll leave you to figure it out, but take your time. That's all I can say. It's frickin' sand everywhere. Every time I try to turn, I make a mistake. Where are we going? Right, I believe. Yep. But yeah, the woods were interesting. They're just like a road that was essentially like, I just gotta get across the sand here. It was essentially like 90% of the surface was just giant erosion ruts. You come around a corner and you're right into it. So yeah, take your time in there. There's also a really sandy corner right at the bottom of it too. So yeah, just joys, man, keeping you on your toes. But yeah, it's pretty good, fun little ride in here. Really neat 2-track. There's a little bit of sand in the bottom of it every now and again. Most of the time it's pretty hard packed stuff. Couple corners are sandy, couple deeper patches, but it's not anything crazy. The road actually, right after you come out of the woods, is kind of on a slope like this down to a very precipitous drop that I don't think, you know, you'd be able to easily get your bike back over if it were to fall off. So yeah, just be mindful of that. Obviously worse for me because I'm in the right lane going southbound, so I was right on the edge. But yeah, just be mindful. Keep it in mind. That is the gist. Just booting along here. It's like a forestry operation in here. Get off the center line. Stop looking at your GPS, you muppet. Welcome to Okanagan National Forest. Cool. Cattle guard. You will pass a lot of these on this BDR. An exceptionally large amount of them. Nice drop off there. So that little road we were on dumps you out onto this road, which is like a sealed surface but it's really kind of missed all the good sections for camera stuff, but it's really twisty, pretty open, views are awesome. But yeah, it looks like this whole area got burned, like totally. I just came around the corner and there's like a little black dog. He had like a harness on and everything. No leash. Just way out here in the middle of nowhere. I tried to like corral him and get him to come to me. Well, I just tried to call him and then he kept running. But he's gone up the trail, and just like, he was barking at me the whole time it left. So I don't know, I got scared of the helmet maybe or something. I took it off as soon as I could, but yeah. Now I marked the location down if we see anyone looking for their dog. I know where it is. It's too bad. I wish I could have caught him. I would have put him on the back here and taken him into town or up front or whatever. Alrighty, so we're back in the state forest. We briefly went into Twist to get fuel. It was the one labeled fuel on the map, but there's a town that would have been way more on the route for me called Carlton that also had gas. So we have now visited Twist. Woo-wee! Getting a little bit of airborne. Still wondering where this Mission Ridge is here. Got to figure that out at some point on the map. Maybe stop tonight and look. People are saying to be real careful up there, so I don't know what's up there, but we'll see. This looks like it's climbing up pretty fantastically. Alright, where are we going here? Straight. Yeah, Cooper Mountain seem legit. Yeah. Ho ho ho! Got sanded in the middle there. Yowza. Just caught that one, otherwise we were going over at very low speed. And just like that, we're back into lush, cool forest. And switchbacks. Lots and lots of switchbacks. So I was wrong, we never went up that mountain. We just kind of skirted around it a little bit. But we're going up one now. What's our elevation? Over 5,000 right now. And climbing. That's all in reference though, because we're inland from the ocean quite a bit, so 5,000 here is, you know, I don't know, we'll see. Still 5,000 feet though. I mean, it doesn't change the air. Oh yeah. Ooh, yeah. Look at that. I'm just gonna stop so I can look behind me here. Maybe take a picture. Ooh. Almost missed the pig there. Come on, neutral. There we go. Whoa, yeah, I'm glad I stopped here. Wow. Isn't that something else? So we're pretty high up here right now. I'm gonna go check this out real quick. Get the turd. Woo! This looks like just a little turnaround here. Just bump in here real quick. Just to take a look-see up at the top. That climb was pretty something else. There's some pretty gnarly exposure there. Not like Colorado BDR exposure, but like pretty big for here. For Washington so far. Wow. So there's a snowmobile cabin around here like 10 miles or something away. Wow. Look at that view. That is something else. So you can actually continue down. It looks like some people have been single tracking up to the top of that knoll over there. Wow. Impressive. Not something we're going to be doing on this thing today though. I mean, I was thinking a lot of these towns were a little bit bigger than they are. It's like, there's not a lot in them. When I stopped at Twisp or whatever it's called, there, I really expected there to be, I don't know what I was expecting, and it wasn't it. Let's put it that way. So here we are, kind of on a saddle between two larger mountains, but boy, oh boy, nice view down there. I'm not sure what lake it is. It's also hella windy, as I'm sure you can hear. I'm trying to block as much of the camera as I can. Mike's made it up here. Shredded tire, still shredded. Not getting any worse though, knock on wood. There's the friggin' massive chunk out of the rim. So I had to get that welded and ground back down. Oh, never a dull moment. It is windy up here. Yeah, that's some gnarly stuff down there. It's funny, like if this road was in the woods, I would have zero inhibitions on it, but because it's on the side of a mountain and I'm not getting my bike back, if for whatever reason it goes in one direction or another, man, it creeps up on you a little bit. I'm not going to go over the edge, my bike might, and that scares me because my bike is also my way out of the woods. The ruts are back, are they? Nice, that hurt. Yeah. Not really anything too crazy. Some nasty ruts on the other side of this, the climb on this side, and the descent has been no different. I guess I should expect it, but yeah, pretty nice trail. The country has changed back into the kind of like rangy land that we were in before. Went through some very nice forest. Now we're back into kind of grazing territory. It's very interesting. The line on the other side is terrible. I've been in it a few times. It just, you can ride it for a little bit, but then it just does stupid things and you have to come up here again. So I'm just going very slowly and being ready to dive across if we need to. This little road you come down here once you're off of the dirt, you get to drive through this beautiful paved section. Great views. This reminds me so much of the Okanagan Valley back in BC. It's crazy.